Who's the best fighter you've ever seen in the gym who just wasn't able to replicate it come fight night?
There's a couple guys. I've seen a couple guys that were, but for me, it's always going to be, and this is no disrespect to my friend, man. I got nothing but love for him, but it's Thomas DeAnge. This guy, I've seen him take down Daniel Cormier. He's a 145 pounder, 155 pounder. He fought both weight classes. He's taken out Daniel Cormier. He's taken down Luke Rockhold. He's taken down me multiple times. Like would tear me up on the feet in sparring. And he would give guys like Habib and Islam and all these guys a fucking hard time in the gym. Just when the bright lights came on, he had some success in some fights. Just came down to when the bright lights came on, man. He tended to get real tired by the end of by midway through the second round, and just had nothing left. Nothing left. It was a lot of spinning kicks, a lot of side kicks, a lot of things that took a lot of energy, and just the relaxation wasn't there. He was almost like so afraid to get taken down. For me, it was Thomas DeAnge. Now there was guys that I had trained with that I felt like had all the talent, all the ability. Eric Deuce, a wrestler out of Stanford, he was another guy. Ended up losing his very first fight, never fought again. He fought Mike Guyman and Ultimate Athlete. He was tearing guys up in the gym, tearing guys up at AK, fucking destroying them, making them look. And we were all Bob Cook, Javier. Oh, he's our secret weapon. Like he's the fucking this, he's that. He got hit 2 or 3 times in that fight, fucking turned the back and was tapping the fucking canvas before we knew it. And the guy he was one of the most talented, most gifted athletes I'd ever met in my life. He reminded me a lot of Mike Van Arsdale. But he obviously had a little bit of that Mike Van Arsdale in him where he just didn't want to get hit. There was another guy out of Missouri, I believe he wrestled, Mark Ellis.
Mark Ellis?
Yeah. Fantastic wrestler. Fantastic. And he had some dog in him inside the gym. Then he had his fights and just didn't live up to it, man. Just didn't like it. Didn't want to, didn't fight very long. But those are my guys that and this is no disrespect to them. They were great in what they did. Thomas DeAnge was a world-class Sancho fighter. Came over from France, super explosive, super fast, really good kicks. He fought in Bellator, fought in Strikeforce, fought in all these shows. Had some great fights. Just couldn't get past that threshold of guys where he should have been able to, especially after watching him spar. Andre Fiallo, another guy. He made it to the big show, but his ability was so damn good. That guy, I seen him take down DC. I seen him take down Luke Rockhold. I seen him take down a lot of world-class wrestlers. That guy got some power in his hands, could wrestle, no jiu-jitsu, but he got better at jiu-jitsu as he can. He was a white belt when we started, became a purple belt by the time we got done. Just didn't like to grapple. Live by the sword, die by the sword. He was one of those guys. But he made it to the big fight. He had great performance. He knocked out Baez, I believe, right? In his first fight in the UFC, and then ended up going on, had a couple wins, couple losses here and there, but he was a fucking fun fighter to watch. Yeah. He was another guy that I felt like could have and should have always been able to make it to that top 10 of fighters. But what about you, John?
If I was gonna pick one fighter that was everyone thought was really going to be just incredible, he was a good fighter. He had a good record. I'm not going to say he didn't, but Mike Whitehead. He was a guy that under the lights many times. He was on what I want to say was it Tough 2, the Ultimate Fighter 2, and he was like the first pick.
Was it because 2?
Yeah, Rashad Evans, Keith Jardine, and both of those guys beat him in that show. And it was because Matt Hughes had picked him number 1, for his team and put him right away against Rashad. It's like, oh, this is going to be an easy win, and Rashad beat him. And it was just certain moments every time he got towards a big fight. And look, he had some big wins. He beat like Mark Kerr. Okay, he beat Kevin Randleman. But he just every time he got to that fight that you said, okay, is the Mike Whitehead that we see in the gym, because he used to annihilate people in the gym.
Dan McGee, Tim Sylvia, like he would give them all a fucking hard.
Oh yeah,
all of them.
Yeah.
All people did was talk about how good he was. And I want to give you guys a little tidbit on him. He wrestled at North Idaho College, where I went to high school at, and I wrestled there as well myself. Trevor Prangley was there with him. Yeah. He used to come in and train with Trevor Prangley on the off season at Trevor's gym when Trevor was training for his fights. And all Trevor would do is come back to me and tell me, because I was living in California at the time.
He's a monster.
This guy's a fucking beast. Yeah. This guy can wrestle. He's athletic. He's got a gas tank. And then I was all pumped up to see him on The Ultimate Fighter. I was all pumped up to see him when he made the show, when he was on, like, all these things.
Yeah.
Same shit. Yeah.
He lost the two times, out. And when I say 2 times, I believe because Rashad and I can't, he was the hillbilly heartthrob. I can't think of his freaking name. Tall guy, Brad. I can't remember it. Brad something or other. But they were in the finals, and so they put Keith Jardine against Mike Whitehead in the tough finale, and Keith Jardine just put it on him. And you look and you just went, every time the lights got brighter, he just tended to, suck it up just a little bit. Wasn't able to handle that pressure. So, but he was he was still a good fighter, though. Yeah. I mean, I want to say, I'm not sure what his record was, but I would say it's somewhere. He's got like between 25 and 30 wins, probably less than 10 losses.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I would also say, like, I would even say this too and this is, like I said, no disrespect, Mike Van Arsdale.
Yeah.
The guy that had all the talent, all the ability. I mean, fucking beat Dave Schultz in wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, he's got wins over guys like Cale Sanderson. He's got wins like over these guys. I believe
you want to talk about athlete. You talk about like DC all the time as a good athlete, and he is. I'm not saying he's not. Mike Van Arsdale was freaky. I mean, he had his fucking thighs were fucking just the veins coming out of his fucking legs, and he had this little tiny waist and these big shoulders, and you just looked and you went, who the fuck made you?
People don't remember when he fought Randy Couture. He fought Randy when he was like, he was already 40 or 41 years old when he fought Randy.
So was Randy.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but John, for him to go, he came in late to the UFC. Randy'd been fighting in the UFC for a while, so he was more comfortable.
He was doing good against Randy, and Randy did one thing between the second and third round. He stood up and started bouncing.
Yeah,
and Mike Van Arsdale went.
Mike came back. I was cornering him for that fight. He came back to the corner. He's like, "I'm done. I'm done."
He was
sure enough. He went out there and just got tapped. He's like,
he almost had Randy. I want to say it was a Darce.
He had him in something.
I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was a Darce. But.
Yeah, he had him, man. He was the guy that he couldn't get out of his own way.
Yeah,
he was so fucking talented.
I told you that I did a fight him against a guy named Joe Pardo.
I know Joe Pardo.
Okay, and Joe is on his back, and he slings a shot up and hits Mike, and it basically knocks Mike for a loop, and he goes down, and he's kind of like trying to move, and Pardo goes and tries to throw a leg lock on him. I'm like, he's hurt, just get up, right? But no, okay. And he ended up losing the fight, and I go, did you not realize how hurt he was? He goes, I had no idea.
Oh, jeez.
And dude, Van Arsdale was close to being put out, but
Mike almost lost in the WFA fight with me. When he was fighting I think he fought right after me or right before me. I can't remember. And I'm watching him fight, and he fought the guy that had Tourette's.
Oh, freaking Tom Sawyer.
Yes.
Yeah.
And at the bell, Mike relaxes, and he fucking threw a body kick and hit Mike Van Arsdale right in the fucking liver at the bell. Mike drops to his knees. They could have actually stopped the fight right there on the spot.
Yeah.
Because it was a legal kick. And fucking Bob Cook came in and grabbed him by his arm and said, "Get the fuck up. Get over to the corner." Drug him over to the corner, and he couldn't breathe the whole fucking round. He couldn't breathe. I was like, oh shit, he's hurt. Fuck, he's hurt. He's dominating him. Fucking dominated him. And just they got into the exchange. It was like literally like a second left. You hear the bell go as soon as he got kicked. Wow. And it was loud. The crowd went crazy. Remember, they were fighting it was the Paris or the Aladdin, I think it was. And he got hit. The WFA used to fight we were at the Aladdin, I think. He got hit right in the liver with that kick, and you heard it across the arena. Flap really loud, and fucking Mike Van Arsdale dropped to his knees. And Bob comes in, drug his ass to the corner. Get the fuck up. they're gonna DQ, or they're gonna fucking call you a loser. Get your ass up. So it was hilarious, man. Mike Van Arsdale was the best storyteller I've ever been around. Been around. He does the voice impersonations of Kevin Jackson, Mark Coleman, fucking all of them. He does the best impersonations. Like the way he does his voices, he can tell a fucking story.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hilarious guy. Element, the best hydration drink in the business. I had citrus earlier today. It's actually fantastic. And now they're making the lemonade salt in the can. Cannot wait. So if you guys use that link down below in the descriptions, they'll send you a bonus package with every single purchase. That's compliments of the Wayne In podcast. So hope you guys enjoy that.